It's time for the absolutely... I'm on my way! Completely! I'm almost there! Random! Why are there so many stairs? Podcast! Oh, jeez! With Andrew Rhodes. Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Absolutely Completely Random Podcast for Saturday, September 12th, 2020. I am your host, Andrew Rhodes, here on the Web Designer 18 YouTube channel. And as always, I welcome you into this very warm embrace that we call the wonderful world of my freaking podcast that I host every week. I don't know how else to put that. But anyway, what do I got to talk about this week? Well, believe it or not, you could possibly be like, Charlie from Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. That is, if you like jelly beans or confectionery sugar and you're willing to probably, I think it's pay money to enter a contest. Yay! Hey, you know that massively popular PlayStation game called Shenmue? You know, the one that people crowdfunded to get the next installment made? Guess what? Crunchyroll and Adult Swim have announced that it's going to become an anime. Yeah! Hey, I know you like the PlayStation 5. I mean, come on, it's the new hot thing, right? How about you spend 10 grand for a 24 karat gold version of it? Yeah! Microsoft's next gen Xbox One Series S, a smaller version, which was apparently sort of revealed back in June, it's going to cost you only $300. That's actually reasonable, I'm sorry to say. And on top of, Xbox news, I have two topics. You know how big the new Xbox Series X is? Holy shit, that thing looks like a gigantic brick. And have you ever loved dinosaurs? I mean, who hasn't loved dinosaurs? I mean, Earl Sinclair, Fran Sinclair, Charlene, Robbie, the baby. Oh, no, I'm sorry, wrong dinosaurs. I mean the actual ones that walk the earth. Hey, if you did, guess what? There's a site that'll actually let you see which dinosaurs roamed around your part of the world. Isn't that pretty cool? All this and more this week on the Absolutely Completely Random Podcast. But hey, before we go any further into this, you know the song and dance by now, I'm sure you do. ARHOADS-2012 on eBay. A wide variety of stuff up for sale. I'm trying to get more stuff added. I just haven't had the chance to, and it has been hot when I did have a chance, so that does make a difference. I mean, I don't want to sweat all over the, stuff I want to put up, so that does make a difference. But, if you're looking for something for the holidays, which are coming up fast, or you need something for a party, or you just have a little extra money you want to blow, hey, check it out, or just swing by and see what I got. I mean, I'm the type of person that I don't care if the door's open and you want to walk in and see what I got in a store or something. I don't care. So long as you at least stop in, say hi, shoot the shit. I don't care. I mean, technically it doesn't cost me anything to have an eBay page, so I'm cool with it either way. But, yeah, so come on over and check out my eBay page. It's ARHOADS-2012 on eBay. Don't forget, you can follow me over on Twitter, @OtakuRhodes. That's my official Twitter account. My own one, by the way. You can also check me out over on Facebook, on the official Web Designer 18 Facebook page. And while you're here on my channel listening to this video, why not head on down to those two thumbs, thumbs up or thumbs down. Click the one that you prefer for this video, and while you're at it, nail that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so that you can be notified when new videos drop from yours truly. Like rant videos, discussion videos, reviews that I'm still somewhat working on, and even the new stuff that might be coming down the pipeline. You never know what I have coming out, but still, I mean, it's a wide variety of stuff. Feel free to check it out. And, yeah, so, there you go. Alright, so, let's talk about how my week went here. So, this was a fun week. I found out I get another week off. I basically worked yesterday, which was Friday, and I don't have to go until next Friday, but I'm back to my normal 5-hour schedule, at least for Friday. I don't know if it's going to follow suit for the rest of the, every day after that I'm scheduled, so I'm at least back to 5 hours again. That's fun. So back to getting up at 2 o'clock in the morning to do, to go to my actual job, Whereas get up at 2 o'clock in the morning to do stuff that I want to do. So there is that. But otherwise, I had something amazing happen to me this week, and I really like to share it with everybody. So I'm sure by now you've seen the video. I mean, I've had it up since Monday. I put up a video entitled "The Venture Brothers Canceled with a question mark," because when I did that, it was still just a rumor yet. And I was ecstatic that the amount of views just ballooned. None of my videos, I want to stress this right here, right now, to the best of my ability and to the best of my memory, none of my videos have ever gotten that high in like a 24-hour span. It was like at 447 views when I checked it Tuesday morning, and within a day it was like right about 600, if not a little over 600. So I was very impressed. So thank you all very much for checking out that video. I did do a follow-up video to it, which actually has a standard and extended edition, because during the extended edition, I sort of kind of threw my voice out a bit, and I didn't realize it. And you can kind of tell it's about like the 17, 18-minute mark in the video in the extended version. So afraid that I ruined the video and to just re-record it, I re-recorded the video, or at least re-recorded the audio, and I put them both up. Neither one's really done extremely as well as the first one did, but hey, you know what? I'm actually happy about that. That was a nice little boost to my self-esteem, and I really needed that this week. So thank you all so much for tuning in for that video and checking it out. I do appreciate it. So what else happened this week? Not really much of anything. Work was sort of humdrum, boring as all hell. Although this is an interesting thing. Now, a lot of you know I live in Pennsylvania, and every morning when I would go to work now, since I was starting at 6 o'clock, now I'm starting at 4, so I won't be able to do it anymore, I would listen to the morning news on the one radio station that I can pick up. And I'm going into work, and I have the radio station set so I can hear it, because I used to wake up listening to the DJs on there. So I'm used to that. So as I pull into work, and I pull into the parking lot, I just make the turn to go into my parking spot, just to take one of the parking spots, just to turn and go into the parking spot. All of a sudden, I'm picking up a radio station from South New Jersey. And I don't know how the hell I managed to do that. Being honest here with this. Somehow, some way, in some form, I picked up a radio station from South Jersey, broadcasting on the same frequency that the station I was listening to was broadcasting on. I don't know how I managed to pick up that station. I don't know if the atmospheric conditions or what they were that caused that, but that was Wednesday. Wednesday just got even better, because Wednesday night our refrigerator tried to hara-kiri itself. And for those of you that don't know what hara-kiri means, it tried to kill itself, basically. It tried to take a massive crap. And it didn't work out, I guess, as well as it had hoped, but I was afraid, okay, this thing is done. I'm still kind of worried because it's not fully operational. At least I'm not comfortable with it the way it is right now. But it crapped out on us Wednesday night. My mom went to get some of her ice cream. It was completely soft. I mean, like, she could literally stir it with a spoon. It looked like soup. So we're like, okay, this can't be good. So then we're looking at it. I'm cleaning dust out of the back, thinking maybe there's just like something wrapped around. Maybe the, coils are that dustified that it's not getting any cold air or anything. I'm blowing dust out of it. I'm sucking dust out of it. We're pulling everything out of it. We're shoving a couple bags of ice in it to try to help cool it down a little bit, just to see if we could save this thing at least for a couple hours, and then I'll look around and see if I can find a replacement, get a whole new fridge. I mean, this thing is 26 years old. I mean, we found the manufacturing date and the date it was last serviced, and that was 1994. So this thing is 26 years old. And it just didn't want to live anymore. And I got a little pissed off, I won't deny. I mean, I'm hot, I'm sweaty, I'm miserable. This thing breaks down, and we're rushing around to try to save as much of the stuff as we can. So I just wail on it with my hand. I mean, I just take my right hand, and I just lay into the top of it. Really hit it. Then all of a sudden, it starts working again. I don't know what the hell caused that. What massive amount of luck it did. If I jarred something loose, but then it started working. But I still don't trust it, so I'm like, oh, I'll look for a replacement. But unfortunately, I was shot down then on a replacement, so because it's working. It's fine. I'm not too thrilled with that idea. Neither's my mom, but we don't have a say in it. So it's basically, okay, we're rolling the dice now as to whether or not this thing will survive. Literally, I mean, it's the literal air quotes, survive being here. Basically, is it going to survive? Is it not going to, like, crap out at 2 o'clock in the morning or something? That's what I'm terrified of now. But, yeah, so that's the now waiting game. It's basically Fridge Watch. There's a great name for a crappy sketch show parody. Fridge Watch 2020. I can just see that now. You have two like announcers going, well, we're watching a refrigerator that's possibly in a hostage situation with the food inside. We take you now live to our main reporter on the scene, and you just have like a reporter standing there while people are trying to talk to the refrigerator and tell it, you have to start working again, please. Oh my God, I could probably sell that to SNL. That sounds like something they would probably buy. Oh, that would sound like something they would buy. So that was Wednesday night into Thursday, so that was fun. Friday I went to work, not so much fun. And then today, which I watched Ultraman Ultraman Z, basically. I watched that. Caught up on some other stuff. I did not catch up yet on Fire Force. I've been wanting to, but I just didn't have a chance to this morning because I was working on a couple things, trying to figure out a couple things, and fixing up a couple things. So, all that. But either way, that's how my week went. Humdrum, boring, crappy. Yeah, that was my week in a nutshell. But yeah, so let's dive into the podcast, shall we? Because we got a lot to do, and, not a lot of time to do it. Alright, so this has got to be something like straight out of Willy Wonka and Charlie and the Chocolate Factory and all that fun, story of kid inherits candy factory and it's like a freaking dream come true. In this case, you have a chance to win a candy factory. It's the new golden ticket sort of deal here. Oh man, this has got to be one of the biggest jokes I think ever. But the man who founded Jelly Belly, founded the Jelly Belly name, is going to be giving away a candy factory as part of a golden ticket treasure hunt. I'm just suddenly thinking of a poor little kid with, parents and grandparents that are just living there in a really one-room shack and all hell's breaking loose. I just feel sorry for him. And yeah, I'm sort of thinking that he should win this. But no, I love this. So, basically, it's sort of like Hidden Cash, but a lot more different. So, this time the founder of the Jelly Belly name is launching a series of golden ticket treasure hunts across the country before his retirement, of course. Think Willy Wonka, but with a twist! It's something like M. Night Shyamalan Wing Wang would come up with. This has got to be his version of Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. It's with a twist! I'm sorry. I have no respect for the man. I'm sorry. I have no respect for M. Night Shyamalan. I'm sorry. That's why I call him M. Night Shyamalan Ding Dong, M. Night Shyamalan Wing Wang. I'm sorry. I have no respect for the man. Okay, his movies suck. I have no respect for him. But going into this, so David Klein announced the contest in a video message online, saying the big winner will walk away with the key to their very own candy factory in development, not affiliated with Fairfield, California-based Jelly Belly. Thousands of dollars in prizes are also up for grabs. This sounds like a tax write-off, if anything. But, could you imagine the taxes on this? This is a prize. Could you imagine the taxes for California alone? Could you imagine the taxes? Jesus Christ. That's one of, like, the hidden things that nobody ever tells you with the game shows, is that you go on a game show, you win the prize. You gotta pay the taxes on that prize. God, could you imagine the taxes with this? Wow! Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! That's not good. No, my friend. So, according to Klein, golden tickets are being hidden in secret locations throughout the U.S. Sure, I mean, it's not like it's going to be in a trash can or, underneath a flight of stairs or anywhere that you need to have, the athleticness of a gymnast and Spider-Man combined. But sure, we'll go with this. So you'll be looking for a golden ticket in the form of a necklace with a tag that includes a code you need to use To verify your find, winners will receive $5,000 according to the contest rules. Oh, come on. You know I have to. Let's check out the contest rules here. This is going to be... this will be good. But only one person will win the grand prize. Well, of course, you can't have two people winning the grand prize. That'd be kind of stupid. That would be like all of a sudden two people winning the big prize in McDonald's Monopoly. You know, back in the 90s when it was rigged. And you couldn't win because the person that was delivering the things, they got busted on, kept taking the winning pieces and giving them to relatives. Yeah, true story. I actually found that the entire video on that. True story. So, we're going to have the ultimate treasure hunt, where the winner will be receiving a key to one of our candy factories, according to Klein. Klein told ABC 7 News that he is giving away one of his Candyman kitchens in Florida. Oh, it's in Florida! Oh, God! Oh, God! Hurricane Central, USA! Oh, God, no! Oh, come on! No, wait a minute. Wait a goddamn minute here. All right. Now, you're giving them the prize to win the keys to a Candyman kitchen in Florida. Florida, where they have Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck and all your other favorite Disney characters, as well as some shitholes of Nickelodeon's remnants left over. And it's basically Hurricane Central, USA. In fact, there's like a tropical storm, I think, forming off the coast of it right now. What the hell, guys? Seriously? That building may not exist anymore by the time this contest ends. What are you going to give them? It's like, well, you see this vacant lot? This was where your prize was going to be, but unfortunately, it's been demolished. We had a really nasty hurricane season here right at the home stretch. I mean, those 6 Category 5s all together. Whew. Man, I'm amazed Florida's still standing. But, yeah, so here's where your prize was. Good luck with that. I don't mean to joke about it. I mean, you got to find humor and stuff. You can't laugh at, adversity. You can't laugh at stuff that happens all the time, and you need to really step back and observe it. I'm laughing from a cosmic sort of place, but still, I just get a kick out of that. Now, the world needs this right now. We have received thousands of comments from people who say this has come at such a perfect time. Yeah, giant treasure hunt. When people are stuck at home, nowhere to go and in desperate need of cash. Yeah, perfect idea. So while we're at it, why don't we just pull like It's a Mad, 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 Mad World and just put a crap ton of money under a big W? I don't know, I got a better idea. How about we do like Rat Race and we lead everybody to one particular place? And that's where you're going to find the money. Like in Rat Race, it was Silver City, New Mexico. What was it, Locker 001? Jesus. So the contest is not free, though. This is the best part. It's not free. Those who wish to participate will need to pay about $50 to receive their state's riddle. There's also a golden ticket Facebook group. Oh, of course, and let me guess, if they win, they're all going in it together. And it's going to be like the High School Musical of candy making. Oh, God! Oh, God! I just pictured... Oh, God. All right, I just thought of something funny. Let me run this by everybody. This is why this is called a random podcast. Anything can happen here. All right, so... I'm sure everybody out there has probably seen that show, Malcolm in the Middle. You remember when Francis was still in military school and this big wig was coming that the Commandant was really wanting to impress, so he had them practice Candyman, the actual performance of Candyman, the song, like the Candyman can. Could you imagine an entire group of people winning this contest, getting the grand prize of their own Candyman kitchen, splitting it together between however many of them there are, and every hour on the hour, they suddenly play the song The Candyman Can. Could you imagine how insane those employees will be driven? I see gunshots, I see insanity, I see a burning building. Yeah, I don't see it ending. I see it being on like every news outlet in the world, and that would not be good. Each treasure hunt, though, has a strict limit of 1,000 participants. Oh, come on. Only 1,000? What, you don't want mobs trying to find your shit? That ain't fair. So how do you play this golden, ticket here? Well, apparently it's like a dog tag. No, they actually have a picture here on the how to play the golden ticket. It's thegoldticket.com/how to play. The golden ticket's a necklace. It's a fucking dog tag with the number on it. The one that's pictured is the gold ticket, 524638. So I'm assuming that one is not out in the wild. So each treasure hunt game will have a game location, a start date, and cost $49.98 to play. $49.98. You're purposely keeping it just under $50. $49.98. $49.90. Why not $49.94? Making a perfect palindrome. $49.98. Okay, so it's going to cost me $49.98 just to get this riddle. I could be going in on this with somebody else. They're paying for it. I solve the riddle. I don't have to pay you your money, and there are ways around this, jackhole. The registered person who purchased the gameplay will be signed up in a private forum. You must have a Facebook account. Okay, well, there screws my idea of teaming up with somebody. We have been hit with a huge response and are making every attempt to handle your orders. We will respond to everyone, but it might take a bit of time. Thank you all for your understanding. The day and time of your treasure hunt starts. You will receive the riddle in your group. You will be looking for a gold ticket in the form of a necklace with a tag that includes a code you will need to use to verify your find. Winners will receive $5,000! So basically, you're winning about 1,000 times what you're putting into this. Yeah, this company knows what it's doing. Well, we're going to have a contest out there for everybody. But they got to pay $50 to enter, which is fine. Because, I mean, if there would ever be like a massive video game tournament that you would have like hundreds upon millions of people entering, there'd be like 7 rounds spanning an entire week. Yeah, I would want to see them paying money for this too. It's like, here's your $50 entrance fee. You get a hat, this really cool wallet, some other cool swag, and on top of all that, you get this sweet-ass badge. Yours to keep after the contest, because once you lose it, we'll deactivate it. And it's yours to keep, and it's beautiful, and it's perfect. It has your name on it. It's sort of like an official badge from like a Space Cadet game or something. It's really cool. That would be something to do. That would be really impressive. So I love this. So you'll be looking for the golden ticket. You win $5,000. Gold ticket codes must be submitted to trickytreasures@gmail.com with the location it was found. Now, this is my question. How do you want the location? Do you want the latitude and longitude? Do you want the exact name of the location? Do you want an address? General vicinity, like 2 miles west of the New Jersey Turnpike? How would you like this? That's my question. I mean, this is sort of like geocaching in a way, which I still don't fully understand. So all treasure hunt players, though, will be eligible to join in on the ultimate treasure hunt, where I give away one of my candy factories. I mean, this doesn't exactly ring the same bells that Willy Wonka's massive thing did. I mean, sure, okay, it's in like I'm guessing golden colored backdrop box here, but it's like standard font. You should have tried a different font, like really prestified this just a little more than you have. Made it so that it's like, oh look, the font's really cool looking. This will entice them. Like, you have a chance to win $5,000 and a chance at your own candy factory. I mean, Jesus Christ. So, all right. So, I would assume, though, to recoup the losses, because you figure you're giving out $5,000 to whoever finds one of these magic golden necklaces and includes it with the code needed to verify. So, you're like, I mean, I could just all of a sudden see, like, a couple traffic accidents. I mean, this had better be something that if there's like a traffic accident, that you absolve any liability, that you have them sign and agree to something when they pay you the money, because otherwise I kind of foresee this being why Domino's doesn't offer 30 minutes or less anymore, because there'll be like a lot of traffic accidents, and all of a sudden there's going to be like possible deaths or something, people beating the shit out of each other. I mean, there's going to be like a fight in the street, all of a sudden the cops will show up and go, what the hell is going on? I don't know, they're fighting over some dog tag. I don't know what the hell is going on. All of a sudden, the one said, it's mine, goddammit, it's mine. And they started beating the crap out of each other. One of them just hit the other one with a baseball bat right in the back of the legs. The other one took out the shins. I don't know. I don't have no idea what's going on. Oh, jeez. This is just, this is good. So there's like up-to-date questions. There are some up here. All right, so let's see what the up-to-date questions are here, if it'll pull up. Oh, no, it's going to take me to YouTube. Okay. No, you can check that out for yourself. It's a YouTube video. I'm not going to do that. But, yes, you have to pay for it. It's $50. Yeah, no, screw that. Screw that. Just for a chance to get a candy factory in Florida. What the hell am I going to make in Florida, candy-wise? Sun Pops? Wave Mellows? I can't even use Disney. I can't even make a Disneyland one because they'll fucking sue my ass. And this thing isn't even associated with you. Of course not. Because then, if it goes belly up, then you're not taking the dump for this. That means that the person who wins this will have to pay the taxes, the real estate, business, all that other shit's gonna be their problem. You're basically giving them a death trap of debt. That you are not responsible. I love this. They're washing their hands, and it's like, here's the candy factory of your dreams. And after like a month and a half, when they realize that they're going to be broke in a week, and that they're going to be hustling money, and all of a sudden they're not getting any sleep, and they're miserable, and they get into an arguing match with a stoplight because they want to go straight, and the stoplight's telling them to turn left, and they don't realize that they're in the wrong lane. Then all of a sudden you have to take a look and go, you know what, this was a bad idea, but we made a lot of money out of it. We got our product out there, which, by the way, Jelly Belly jelly beans suck. I'm sorry. I don't like them, okay? I'm not a fan of Jelly Belly. I like Starburst jelly beans, the generic jelly beans that you get like at any grocery store that usually has them. I like those. Particularly the Starburst ones. Those are my favorite. The Starburst jelly beans are my favorite jelly bean. I do like those a lot. Now I can get them all year long, courtesy of my local grocery store, because they have them stocked all year long. I don't mind if it's like $2.50 for it. If it's like $2.50, I don't care. It's worth it. It's worth it because I can have them in the middle of winter. I don't have to wait for them to only be around in April. It's so wonderful, as I love those jelly beans. They're one of my favorites. They're a nice little treat too. But I love those jelly beans. But yeah, so if you're interested, sign up on their thing. Get ready to piss out $50 and hope that you have the luck on your side. Because if you don't, well, you're just out $50. But you have a fun story to tell people. I was part of a treasure hunt. I could have won a candy factory. You could be like Loud Howard, like a Loud Howard from Dilbert. There you go. You could be like Loud Howard from Dilbert. I almost won a candy factory. Alright, so let's talk about Shenmue. Now, I'm sure by now everybody remembers this. This was the game that came out for the, I believe it was, the PlayStation? I think it was. Way back in the day. And it basically kept, it was massively great. Okay, massively great. And it had a massive following. People loved it so much. And it actually had a Kickstarter. To get the next edition out and funded. And holy crap. So, one massive surprise that came, and this would have been at last weekend's virtual Crunchyroll Expo, was the announcement of a Shenmue anime based on Sega and creator Yu Suzuki's game series of the same name. So yeah, when did that come out anyway? I can actually check that. Yeah, when did it come out? I remember it was like a huge thing because people wanted to get it. Basically, they wanted to get it redone. They wanted to get it remade. They wanted like the next installment to come out. Okay, it doesn't say in that article. I'm not gonna Google it, so screw it. But yeah, this was a massive drop. So the adaptation is in the works as the result of a collaboration between two of the biggest middle fingers you could ever have in the form of entertainment, Crunchyroll, and of course, number 4 now on my shit list, Adult Swim. And I know what you're saying out there, Andrew, what's your beef with Crunchyroll? What did Crunchyroll ever do to you? Crunchyroll's done a lot to me, actually, but not enough to truly piss me off. But I feel like they screw over fans pretty damn well. On their thing, you have to wait a week, but I'm used to that with, like, the ABC app and other places that have the new things up, like, the first week. It's locked to the people that subscribe. Then after that, it's free to watch. But with Crunchyroll, sometimes it's 2 weeks that you have to wait. And then that puts you really far behind the rest of the series. So it's like, they, like, really entice you to sign up and get their account. And I'm like, yeah, no, I'm not down for that. So yeah, it's small things that slowly build up, but we're not at the point where it's even close to getting on my shit list. Adult Swim, on the other hand, though, this week alone just recently hit number 4 on my shit list, right underneath Disney. And I can just see somebody out there now going, wait a minute, Disney's not number 1 on your shit list? No, Nickelodeon's number 1 on my shit list. Cartoon Network's a close second. Disney's number 3. And in all honesty, Adult Swim is now number 4. So that's 4 things on my shit list. That's not a good sign. Those are the top 4, too. So this is kind of make me wonder, is this why they canceled Venture Brothers? Because they don't have the extra money now to fund Venture Brothers if they're, pissing out money for this. But, yeah, okay, sure, this is going to help you. No. This is literally pandering, hoping that you can win back people. And I love how this was announced, but yet we knew, at least the people that create Venture Brothers knew that it was canceled months ago. So, yeah, that's something really interesting. Although I will admit the picture that they have here, the key visual does look really good. I mean, god damn, it looks good. I'm even impressed at how good it looks. That should tell you something. I'm freaking impressed. It's way beyond my art skills, that's for damn sure. Yeah, I'm nowhere near that skilled yet, but damn, it looks pretty damn good. I mean, that looks real good. But featuring Shenmue creator Yu Suzuki, sorry, I kind of felt a burp coming. As executive producer, the Shenmue Anime will be a 13-episode series produced at Telecom Animation Film. Those are the ones that are doing Tower of God, which I have completely fallen off the earth with. I watched like the first 6 episodes, and then it kept falling back into the I'll watch it later, and then I just kept forgetting, and now I'm so far behind it isn't funny anymore. Of course, I could just read the webtoon, but I heard people saying that it's differing slightly from the webtoon, and there are people that really hate how it's going, so I think it might be one of those lucky moments that I dropped out, not realizing it, but yeah. And Lupin the Third Part 5, as well as Chikara Sakurai, One Punch Man Season 2 is directing, and further details will be revealed later. But we do have the full key visual, and like I said, this thing does look goddamn beautiful. Jesus Christ. I mean, it almost looks like an old school, like, I want to say 90s style animation or anime looking key visual. It almost has like that 90s feel to it in a way. Just looking at it, I'm getting that this could have been like an OVA or something back in the 90s. It's going to be a 13 episode series, so that's your basic standard season of anime. It's usually 12 to 13 episodes, so that's actually not bad. But yeah, I mean, there's not really much to go off of, but this is kind of cool. And I know that Shenmue fans have been begging for something really cool with the series. Now, if they can do this with the game, first off, and you all know where I'm going with this, I'm sure. Now, if they can do this with a game that has a massive cult following, mind you. And I mean, I'm almost tempted to try and launch something just to see if it'll work, just like see if anybody else has tried one, to see if maybe Camelot just doesn't have the money to make a new Golden Sun game, and just see, hey, what if you crowdfund it and make a new Golden Sun game, see if that gets like a crap ton of people, or better yet, get a goddamn petition going. But if they can do this with a game that has such a massive cult following, that the fans were willing to donate money to help get another installment, that the creators are okay with, licensing this thing out for animation use, why on the face of the earth have we not gotten a Golden Sun series? I mean, Golden Sun literally screams anime series, and it's basically, you have 3 whole fucking arcs right here that can stretch out into at least 1 or 2 seasons a piece. I mean, you could have up to Mercury Lighthouse be 1 arc in 1 season, Venus Lighthouse be another one, but you could have like arcs in between, with Venus Lighthouse being the end result of the first half of the series. Then the second half, like the Lost Age. Then you have the start to, let's say, Jupiter Lighthouse would be the ending part of the halfway of that. Then you have the recollection and coming back together being the other half, and finishing off like each different arc. Then after that, that would be another thing. Let's get this ball rolling here. And then you have Dark Dawn, which basically you could have as like a freaking animation movie, or have it as a series itself. So if they can do this with Shenmue, why the hell can't they do that with Golden Sun? That's probably going to be a rant video. But I know people are tired of me bitching about Golden Sun, like let it go and let it die, Andrew. I mean, there's apparently a Golden Force game coming out. Somebody had up on Twitter, and a lot of us are like, this looks like Shining Force kind of screwed over Golden Sun in a way. It really does. But if they can do that with that series, why the hell can't we have that with Golden Sun? I mean, that one's basically just as good as Shenmue. I mean, it's got a cult following. It has loyal fans. I mean, I'm a loyal fan. There's an entire page on Twitter. There's an entire account that does nothing but give you facts from the game. And it's followed by a crap ton of people. What does that tell you? There's a lot of fans for this series. Come on. But yeah, I mean, Shenmue is a cool series, so hopefully this will take off. Hopefully Adult Swim won't train wreck themselves while doing this. But then again, at this point, they can pretty much kiss off. They canceled the Venture Brothers. They pissed me off and thousands of other fans. There's petitions all over the internet going out for, hashtag Save the Venture Brothers. There are, because I love how YouTube's like, this has been blocked for certain words. Yeah, if it's the petition, I was letting that one go through then. I was just, okaying it myself. But then there was like a group of people putting up like the addresses for Adult Swim's main headquarters, AT&T's main headquarters, which I don't know why you want AT&T's main headquarters. I don't understand that one entirely. But then I think it's like they own Cartoon Network, but it's like a whole bunch of like email address stuff like that. Those I was not letting through, because you can Google search that. Just Google it. If you want to know, I mean, if you want to know adults like Cartoon Network's address, you can literally just Google it, what the headquarters is and where it is. I mean, you can literally Google it. Network HEAD headquarters. I mean, you can literally Google it, and it'll tell you. It literally is. You can Google it. In fact, they even offer studio tours. I mean, probably not right now anymore, but well, no, it's CNN. Oh, no, Cartoon Network Studios, CNN studio tours. So it's on. Yeah, okay. So yeah, no, I guess so. But yeah, I mean, they probably give tours and stuff. But I mean, you can Google it, and it's even Wikipedia. It's like literally like the first thing on Wikipedia is a Cartoon Network Studios, and it does have the location of it, headquarters where it's located. So it's basically, technically, there's one out in California, but I guess you'd want William Street, which is located. Oh, how the hell did I do that? Oh, okay, I see how I did that. Let me, wow, okay, how the hell did I do that? There we go. Wow, okay. That was cool. I accidentally hit 3 buttons and shifted my entire screen. That was cool. I don't want to do that again. But yeah, there's like a whole bunch of ones. I mean, there's like an office down in Georgia. There's an office out in California. There's a whole bunch. So yeah, I mean, you can literally Google search it. It's not that difficult to Google search. Yeah, it's really not. You can just Google search it. But yeah, so I mean, if you're a huge fan of this, like I said, hopefully Adult Swim won't screw themselves over. But like I said, they pretty much backed themselves into a corner now with fans. They're pissed. Fans are pissed off. Understandably so, too, mind you. But fans are pissed off and angry. Adult Swim's really looking at a massive dumpster fire. And I love how they try to pee on it with the whole, well, we're working with them to get more episodes out, working with them to find a way to continue the series, just not on our network. It's like, you're basically saying, well, we want more episodes, but we don't want to deal with more episodes. So, middle finger to you guys then. I mean, just put, in all honesty, if Doc Hammer and Public own the rights to the series, just put it up on YouTube. Just ad revenue that bitch on YouTube and put all the episodes up that you have. Like, just get it, put them all up on YouTube or something, and see how many of a cult following you get. I mean, I know it's on Hulu, but once that runs out, put it up on YouTube. Create a Venture Brothers YouTube page, like the official Venture Brothers YouTube page or something, and just put it up on YouTube, all the episodes. You'd be amazed how many fans and how many people would come there, especially with new episodes. You'd be amazed. But yeah, so hopefully the Shenmue the animation doesn't bomb. Hopefully it doesn't suck. Hopefully it survives at least a little longer than some of the other things do. But hopefully it works out well. I mean, couldn't really be bad, could it? Alright, so this is definitely hilarious as all hell. So now, if you want the new PlayStation 5, it's going to cost you a crap ton of money, of course. I mean, this is what, the next-gen gaming console? This is like the next big-ass thing that's going to be happening in the world. I mean, this is supposed to take gaming to the next level, right? This is supposed to be the extreme, totally wicked game console that the likes of which the world has never seen, right? Okay, so, once all that bullshit's out of the way, now, if you want the new PlayStation 5, it's going to cost you. You know that. But if you want it in 24 karat gold, you'd better be willing to drop 10 grand. I'm not even shitting on this. And this is serious. I mean, I saw this up on Twitter, and I actually converted it. I actually took the, because it was down in British pounds. I'm like, there is no way that this could be 10,000, that this could be this much. And when I looked it up and I converted it to USD, it was like $10,549 to convert at the conversion rate. At least when I looked it up. And I'm like, good fucking God, that's insane. So, Microsoft finally revealed the prices of its two next-gen consoles, the Xbox Series X and the Xbox Series S. The S is going to be like $200, and the X, God knows how fucking much. Putting even more pressure on the PS5 to bellow out the competition of its asking price. Well, you don't know the answer yet, but if you have the money, and if you're willing to pretty much piss out 10 grand, you can have a 24 karat gold PlayStation 5. You know, nothing says over-pretentious prick like having a golden PS5 sitting in your living room. You know, when somebody breaks into your house because they want something, they're going to see that golden PS5 and they're going to go, I picked the right house. And then you will wake up in the morning and there will be nothing there. Except for a note that says, thank you for putting me through college. You know, thank you for putting me into retirement, basically. I mean, dear God. So yeah, 24 karat. 24 karat gold. Please tell me it's gold plating. Please tell me it's like 24 karat gold plating. You know, sort of like what Burger King did with those Pokemon things like years ago. It was gold plating, so it wasn't actually worth diddly shit. Please, please tell me that that's what's happening here. Because if it's not... So the console is available in 18 karat rose gold, 24 karat gold, and platinum. Nothing, like I said, nothing screams pretentious prick like having a console that is worth more than your goddamn computer or your goddamn self. So the 24 karat gold digital PS5 is 7,999 pounds. The 18 karat rose gold digital PS5 is 8,099 pounds. And the platinum digital PS5 is 8,199 pounds. Now, if you want a disc format of the three, the 24 karat gold disc version is 8,099 pounds. So basically, you could either get the digital 18 karat or the 24 karat gold disc version. I would go for the disc version myself, but I'm not that fucking rich to begin with. The 18 karat gold, rose gold disc PS5 is 8,199 pounds, with the platinum edition being an ever whopping 8,299 pounds. And for those of you that are wondering, it's British pounds. You actually have to convert it. The PS5 controller is going to be 649 pounds, and the headset is 399 pounds. And apparently these pieces will be limited edition, with only 250 pieces made per model / finish. The price includes 1 PlayStation 5, 2 DualSense controllers, 1 3D Pulse headset. The PlayStation 5 will be presented in a luxury wooden display box with free worldwide shipping and insurance. Oh, it's going to be insured when you ship it. Okay, that's good. Because, the Postal Service is in a really bad straits, apparently. I mean, I would not trust something like this coming with any delivery person, to be honest. FedEx and UPS could easily look at this and go, you know what? I've been by this house half a dozen times. They don't need a golden PS5. And it'd be like, well, how do you know what it is? Oh, it'll probably say something on the outside about what it is, because it'll probably be coming from overseas, so it'll have to say it. And it'll be like, they don't need a golden PS5. I'm going to put this down as undeliverable, and it's going to be mine. God. So, good. They did the conversion for you. I was actually going to be I actually thought about pulling up a conversion site, but they already did it for me. Thank you so much, Otaku. So these add up to the 24 karat gold digital PS5 American dollars, $10,417.22. And hey, guess what? If you want the 18 karat rose gold digital PS5, you're looking at $10,547.45. And if you want the platinum edition, you're looking at $10,677.68. And that's just for the digital ones. The disc ones, you're looking at $10,547.45 for the gold 24 karat disc. The 18 karat rose gold disc is $10,677.68, and the platinum disc is $10,807.91, with the PlayStation 5 controller being $845.20, and the headset being $519.62. So let's do a little bit of math here, folks. So how much is this whole little bundle of shit here costing you? Well, come on, calculator. Did I not? I didn't put the calculator. Wow. I forgot to put calculator on my, it was right there, that's why. I forgot to put a calculator on my tablet. I had to put a calculator on my tablet because I forgot about it. Okay, so let's go with the cheapest model that we got here. So let's go with the 24 karat gold version, digital one. So that's $10,417.22. Then we add in ye old $845.20, $45.20 for the controller, and another $519.62 for the headset, and you're looking at, hello Cleveland, holy shit, $11,789 $82.04. Now, just out of curiosity, let's check the golden disc version because, you know, that's definitely got to be massively huge, right? God, this is going to scare me, I know it. Okay, so the platinum disc version, that's $10,807.91. Add in the $845.20 for the controller and the $519.62 for the headset, and boys and girls, if you're following along at home, this is about the part where my wallet suddenly went into a heart attack and pretty much went down to cardiac arrest. So we're looking at, if you want the Platinum Disc PS5, with the PS5 controller and the headset, all in a stunning, wonderful looking look, you're looking at $12,172.73 for a fucking game system. I don't think so. No way. That's not, no. That's for a fucking game system. You know what I can do with $12,172.73? That's a car. That's a good used car. Hell, even possibly a good new car, really taking advantage of like discounts and beating the living shit out of the salesperson to get a good deal. You're looking at that could feed an entire family for 6-7 months. Hell, that could be a couple years worth actually if you really stretch it out enough. That's basically student loans. That's a lot of money that you could be using for anything other than a fucking gold or platinum PlayStation 5. What happened to it just be black and gray and having like a nice shiny finish to it? No, we got a 24 karat gold and platinum. Platinum! Wow! Because we're not, auspicious enough, I guess. Jesus Christ. What is wrong with the world? I still swear, please tell me it's like gold-plated. I mean, if this is gold-plated, that would be a lot better. But I don't think it's gold-plated. They're not saying it's gold-plated, which is scaring me. Because then that means that you're basically wasting money. Because, I mean, do they even have all the bugs in this worked out? I mean, what happens if this thing suddenly gets bricked? Well, then you got yourself a lovely 24 karat gold or a massive hulk of platinum right there on your counter, on your coffee table, sitting in your media center that can never be played again. You want to know what you do with it then? You scrap the platinum on it, you sell that, you try to recoup some of your money, and you call it a day. Jesus Christ. I mean, I would be afraid to touch one of these. This would almost be like, look, but don't touch. I'm terrified to even look at it. I'm afraid if I look at it, I'm going to have to sign a waiver. Like, I'm going to look at it and it's going to melt my eyes. I'll be like, no, please, not my eyes. Please, I still want to be able to see. No, please, God, no. And then next thing I know, I go blind. No, I don't need that. Dear God, no. Oh, God, this is just... that much money for a PlayStation 5. The thing hasn't even come out yet. All we've seen is like demos. This thing had better shit gold and not just be made of gold for that kind of money. And that's just for this limited edition run. Could you imagine what they're going to... I mean, if they're going to charge a very low amount then for the actual version, the consumer one, that you can just go to Walmart, Target, or Best Buy and pick the fuck up, if that's going to be cheaper than this, that's a massive what the hell moment here, right? Oh, God, that's just, yeah, that's insanity. That is insanity. Oh, God, no. I'm freaking out on that. Alright, so Microsoft has some massive stuff coming out. I mean, they're basically having the pissing contest with Sony over the next-gen consoles. Nintendo's still sitting high and mighty with the Nintendo Switch. I mean, they're figuring, you know what, this is going to be our last hurrah if we don't want to make another game console. We might as well just sit here and go, we had it first, we're the best, suck our dicks. And basically, Microsoft and Sony kind of are in a way. But Microsoft actually has something coming out that's really cool and actually affordable for the first time in fucking history. So Microsoft's next gen Xbox Series S is only going to be $299. Now, apparently this thing was shown off and debuted like back in June, but I don't think anybody really gave a rat's ass. But Microsoft finally and officially announced their second next-gen console, the smaller, cheaper Xbox Series S, and it's cheap. I mean, $300 is actually not bad for a game console, especially in this day and age. So while the bigger next-gen machines from Microsoft, their Xbox Series X, and Sony's PlayStation 5 are expected to sell later this year for at least $499, the smaller console is priced at $299. So literally half the price, or at least $200 off of the big boy on the block. So yeah, the pros though. If physical backwards compatibility isn't an issue for you and you're not the type to trade in your discs at places like GameStop, you know, back when they gave a rat's ass about your trade-ins, then the Series S will be very tempting. It's almost the perfect Game Pass machine. And it's $200 cheaper than you're expecting for the Series X. So, yeah, it's not bad. The cons. $200 is a lot less, so we'd expect some more serious compromises in terms of specs than just the loss of a disk drive. Yeah. And I'm reading this right off the article, by the way. It was believed that the performance gap between the Series X and Series S would be around the same as the Xbox One and Xbox One S. Let's see. They're feeling that the design, which isn't as out there as you might first assume. Sure, a huge black speaker grill. Yeah, that's the big thing that I noticed. It's like a gigantic ass speaker grill on the side. I mean, it literally looks like a giant freaking speaker, like a subwoofer in a way. Yeah, okay, sure. I mean, that just kind of doesn't. Yeah, and there's a trailer for this thing too. That's just great. But yeah, so the huge black speaker grill for the ventilation is the first thing that draws your attention. It's true. But it's not as wild as you might think. It actually is a continuation of a design trend we saw with the Xbox One S. It also gives the Wii little console a little character, a defining visual mark that helps it stand out, while also making it look like an intercom speaker from Control or Portal, or like a subwoofer that you would see at an El Cheapo, DJ rocking out to your birthday party. So there is a trailer out for it. Jesus Christ. So here's, as per the trailer, the Xbox Series S launches November 10th, and it offers the following features for $300, mind you. Resolution up to 1440p and up to 120 frames per second. DirectX ray tracing, variable refresh rate, variable rate shading, ultra low latency, 4K streaming media playback, 4K upscaling for games, and a custom 512 gigabyte solid state drive. Most of these specs, like ultra low latency, are vague, but the 512 gigabyte SSD is nice. I won't deny that is kind of cool, 512 gigabytes, but you couldn't have just made it like 1 terabyte and just been done with it? 512 gigabytes? Do you not remember how big some of those downloads are for your fucking games lately? I do. I remember a lot of those, like your Call of Duty game that was like 70 gigs. That 512 is gonna get eaten up fast, and you won't even get the full 512 either right when you start it up, because you're gonna have at least a gig or two that's going to be set aside for the main system performance. So you're more or less looking at 510 gigabytes of solid-state drive freedom. And with games having updates and file sizes in the massive quantities of like 70 to 100 gigabytes per update and overall, it's not gonna take long to fill that sumbitch up. And then you're right back to screwed again. A 1 terabyte hard drive probably would have been a little better if they could have gotten that. But yeah, no, just give out a 512 gigabyte solid state drive. Oh, okay, sure. Why not? What the hell? That's just kind of wrong to me, but sure, what the hell do I know? I'm just a weirdo that sits behind a microphone. But if the Xbox Series S isn't your thing, if this doesn't throw you, if this turns you off, that's fine. We'll just throw it right in the trash can. We'll talk about it again. Let's talk about the big boy on the block here. The big behemoth, the big mamma jamma themselves. The Xbox Series X. Or in this case, the X standing for extra large. You're like Professor Triple. You're like, what was it from? It was from Kids Next Door, but originally it was a Oh Yeah cartoon or a cartoon. It was Professor Triple Extra Large. Everybody remember him? Yeah. So the Xbox Series X is big. I mean, this sumbitch is huge. Of course it's huge. But over the last few days, not just tech and game sites like The Verge and GameSpot, but content creators, specifically those who specialize in simply talking products or taking products out of boxes, have been sent the facade of the new Xbox consoles. They're not even functional, just a case. This sumbitch is huge, apparently. So the idea was probably to get them to show off the hardware in all its glory. Yeah, of course. Because, you know, we really want to make sure that people love us for our hardware. That's what we sell games for. Renders and mock-ups and all that stuff can only go so far. You need to actually hold the thing in your pocket. You need to see what the thing is in your own hands. But Jesus Christ! This thing, as tall as it is the same width as a goddamn PS4. This thing looks like a goddamn projector. I mean, this son of a bitch is huge. And there are some pictures in the article here. It's from Unbox Therapy. I mean, this thing, it's almost like, you know that monolith? And actually, I think it's about as wide as a PS4. That's scary. You know that monolith in the like those really crappy movies that just like stands there in the desert and you don't know what the hell it is? That's what this looks like. And Microsoft made a big deal about the new Series S being the smallest Xbox console ever, and this thing is the biggest console ever. I mean, they have a very low bar here. This is pathetic. I mean, the Xbox Series S is the same width as a PS4. Okay? The Xbox One X is the same width as a PS4. Oh, no, I'm sorry. It's a little bigger. I'm sorry. It's a little bigger. I didn't see he had his hands in the way. It's a little bigger. So, this hulking behemoth of a brick is your massive, massive next-gen console. Are we going backwards somehow? I mean, I thought consoles were supposed to be lean and attractive looking. This thing looks like you literally just pulled a square out of the ground and said, here you go, this is going to be our new game system. It's like you built this computer tower that has no computer and no tower. I mean, this thing is a monster. It's a monster. You better have a very, very large area to put this in, because this thing is huge. I mean, the pictures here are doing this thing justice. I mean, you could upscale this and figure out the dimensions yourself. It's not really that difficult if you know how to do it. Jesus Christ. I mean, this thing is huge. What the hell? First off, it looks ugly. It's a brick. It's a giant fucking brick. How long until you have a game that'll brick this brick, and then you just basically have a $500 brick that's literally the shape of a brick? Oh, but it's got a slot though for your discs. Oh, that's nice. That's wonderful. I think the next gen game consoles are limping to the barn at this point. I mean, you got Sony with their $10,000 gold edition PS5. You have Xbox. You have Microsoft busting out this miniature Xbox S that's digital only, and you have their big ass behemoth on the block. I mean, I don't know who to believe anymore. I don't know what to think anymore. I don't know what to do anymore. I think we've hit the point now with games that the consoles have just gone beyond normalcy. I mean, the PlayStation 4 was a good-looking design. The PS5 looks like they stole it from Aperture Industries. And GLaDOS is just waiting for the opportunity to find their ass. As for the Xbox One, the Xbox Series X, you're looking at a monolith. I'm amazed there's not inscriptions in Elvish. This thing looks like the Rosetta Stone of video games. And then over here you got its little baby brother. And it's like, yeah. So like over here you have the little baby brother to the hulking behemoth. What the hell? Jesus Christ, this is insane. I don't know what the exact size is of this thing, but it's huge. It's terrifying, it's huge, it's massive. Dear God. Look, if this is another pissing contest between Microsoft and Sony, I think Sony's going to win this one. I honestly do. Although, at this point, I honestly think the three big game companies, Nintendo, Microsoft, and Sony, should just finally stop having this pissing contest and just work together, create one game console. Okay? One game console. Between the three of them, that can play their back catalog of games, new games, have digital if you want, be compatible with different controllers, and be affordable. You do that, I'll be impressed. I'll be waiting for that day to come. But this, it's a monolith. It's a brick. What fun is it playing with a brick? Alright, so here's something really cool. So, like a lot of you, I like dinosaurs. I mean, the show Dinosaurs was pretty cool, but I actually do kind of like dinosaurs. Well, there's a cool little map that got fixed up and made up by a few people out on the internet. And it shows you the dinosaurs that lived in your area. So it's actually pretty cool. And I did try it out this morning a bit, and for Pennsylvania, there was a carnivore, a herbivore, and what looked like a giant mammal fish. So, yay! So how to use this map, though, is pretty cool, but basically, you just put in a location, and it tells you which dinosaurs were most prevalent to that location. Now, how accurate it is, I don't even know. So, don't quote the devil on this. But first of all, credit, though, for the map goes to California paleontologist Ian Webster, who is also behind a number of other interesting tech projects. But using the map is pretty straightforward. You enter your hometown or any area you're interested in finding out, which basically you can use like any neighboring area, but I think it's like within X amount of miles, it's pretty much the same thing. And get ready to learn some facts. The map defaults to 240 million years ago, but you can change that via the drop-down menu. It is really cool. You can go from the first multicellular life all the way to when the dinosaurs basically stopped living. Directly under the box where you enter the name of a place, you'll find a few examples of the dinosaurs and other early creatures that lived in the area based on the fossils found in the region. Another fun feature is to take it all the way back to 750 million years ago and see where on Earth your city was geographically located. Then, as you change dates and get increasingly more recent, you'll get a look at how continental drift worked and how we ended up in our current locations on the planet. And this thing is pretty cool, I'm not going to lie, because a lot of teachers, I think, would get a massive kick out of it, especially with virtual learning now being what it is. I think there's a lot of teachers that would get a kick out of this, wholeheartedly. I mean, I kind of like it. I really do. There's a lot here. But I was also pulled up here quick the interesting thing, like other little tech projects that Ian Webster had done. So he co-founded Genesis, and I know I mispronounced that, I guarantee it, and led its engineering team. Before that, he worked at Google, mostly on travel search via acquisition from Room 77. A while ago, he created Asterank. Yeah, or Asterank, which was acquired by Planetary Resources. Afterwards, he began consulting via Aloth. I know I'm mispronouncing this stuff. With a focus on data visualization, working with NASA, SETI, and various private companies. So that is pretty cool. Let's see, there's a text belt thing here, which is kind of interesting. Free outgoing SMS, APL over 3M text and texts send, ad detector, Asterank, space balloons, ancient Earth, quick chart. There's just like a list here. I guess that's like some of the stuff that he did, I'm assuming. But either way, this is pretty cool. If you check this out, you just click on. I just clicked on. What the hell did I click on? Other interesting tech projects he was behind. So this is actually pretty cool. Space Kid, verified facts. Yeah, this is actually pretty cool. Space reference. Like I said, I'm assuming these are all things he had a hand in, but don't quote me on any of it. But still, it is pretty cool though on the thing here. So I mean, if you check this out, if that's what you're looking for, then that's what you found though. But yeah, this is pretty cool. So let me see this whole oh yeah, bright lighting, show equator, definitely. See here, 260 million years ago. The Earth looked like 750 million years ago. Wow. There's like nothing there. Okay, let me type in where I live. See what I get. Yeah, okay, because I typed the letter wrong. I'm working to fix it. Ill-begotten jerk. Wow, we were actually below the equator. Cool. That's actually pretty neat. I mean, that is kind of cool. It looks like we were below the equator. That's neat. And this is the 750 million years ago. That is actually pretty cool. And it can actually take it up to 20 million years ago. And boom. But we go back 400 million years ago. And the whole thing shifts again. So, wow. So, where I live at 400 million years ago was nowhere near where I live now. So, we shifted more. 750 million years ago. Okay, so 750 million years ago, I apparently am... Wow. That is impressive. I don't even know where the hell that is. It almost looks like it's part of Africa in a way. Jesus, that's pretty cool. But yeah, that is very impressive. This is neat. So yeah. 280 million years ago. Yeah, I'm getting closer to where I am now. 120 million years ago. Okay. We're getting a little closer now. And let's just go with 0. Let's just take me right to where I am now. Yep. Alright, so that is cool. I wonder, it's like 90 million years ago. Is that where? Wow. Well, that's cool. It's like there's like a whole crap ton of ice covering Florida and a few other places. That's pretty cool. Let's see what else we have here. Let's go for 105. Yeah, it's all right. This is pretty cool. If you want to check this out for yourself, but you don't want to look for the link, which by the way will be down in the description, you can basically look it up. It's dinosaurpictures.org/ancient Earth. Yeah, that's pretty cool. The way to change the year is up at the top, and you can jump to. Oh yeah, let's jump to dinosaur extinction. And it's 66 million years, and then 600 million years. Wow, that is cool. And we basically had three of them. It's basically the Grallitor, the Astrodon, and the Mosasaurus. So those are the three that were apparently for where I live. It's pretty much the three that are in Pennsylvania, basically. So that's kind of cool. But yeah, I mean, this is actually an interesting. That's an interesting little thing. That's a fun little something that I want to say school teachers and that can do with kids, especially nowadays with virtual learning and everything. That is impressively cool. So yeah, I highly recommend checking that out. That's really neat. But yeah, I mean, that was a very pleasant surprise and a very pleasant treat. And you don't often get something that cool. Maybe they can do something like the entire universe. We can see what the universe was like 750 million years ago or something. Who knows? That was pretty cool. I like that. That was neat. Alrighty, everybody, and that's going to pretty much do it then this week for the Absolutely Completely Random Podcast. I'd like to thank you all for tuning in, and it's been a blast. It really has. So, don't forget, hit the thumbs up button, thumbs down button. If you want to like this video, if you don't like the video, subscribe if you want to be up to date when new stuff drops. I mean, it always happens. And, hey, don't forget, we are getting closer and closer to the, what I like to call, September Q&A video. That's right. Please have all of your questions in by the 21st. That's right, September 21st. Have all your questions in, ready and willing to go, so that I can have them all set and ready to go. Now, like I said, if I end up having to change the date on that, I will let everybody know, but I doubt it. So, yeah, the 21st, have all your questions ready to go, and have them sent here. Don't forget, you can just put them down in the comments of any of my videos. Just make sure you use the parenthesis, capital Q, ampersand, capital A, parenthesis. That way I don't answer it right away. If it doesn't have that, I'm going to answer it right away. I made one exception, and it's the only exception that I'm going to make to the rule. It was one time only, so don't get used to that. Remember, it's parenthesis, Q, ampersand, A, parenthesis. It's really simple. And, yeah. So, don't forget to submit your questions. They're due in by midnight on the 21st. I will probably record it on the 22nd. So, yeah, that'll be fun. So, until next time, then, it's going to be wrapped in for me this week. Until next time, I'm Andrew Rhodes, telling you to like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell notification, and catch you all later. Have a nice week. Have a wonderful day. And I'll see you next time right here on the Web Designer 18 YouTube channel and the Absolutely Completely Random Podcast.